What's up, Kavari crew? Welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I'm doing my top 17 products of 2017. I did this video last year. It was my top 16 products of 2016. And so I want to continue doing this every single year. But basically, this video is going to be like the ultimate favorites video. So I narrowed down my top 17 products of this year. And this isn't just makeup. This is also hair care, body care, and just like miscellaneous stuff. I take pride in my recommendations. I think everything I recommend is so bomb. If I wouldn't recommend it to my own sister, I won't recommend it to you guys. So you guys can trust that everything that I'm saying in today's video is 100% true. I'm not being sponsored. I don't have talking points. Like, this is just what I truly love and have been using this year. If you're new to my channel, hello, my name is Naz. Welcome. I would love for you to stick around, so make sure you hit that subscribe button down below, as well as turn your notifications on so you never miss out on videos from me. So let me know if any of you guys decide to try any products that I mentioned today, or if you already use the products that I mentioned today. I would love to know. And also, I would love to know your top product of 2017. So let me know in the comments down below. But without further ado, let's just get into my favorites. And I usually like to be organized before I do videos like this. Like, I listed out all of my top products right here so I don't forget. But usually I like to write like little notes on why I like that product. But today I'm gonna speak from the heart. I'm just gonna grab a product, and the first thing that comes to mind, I'm just gonna tell you why I like that product. And as always, everything that I mentioned in today's video will be linked down below. And yeah, let's just get into the first favorite. So my first favorite is a skincare favorite, and it actually like matches my top. That's cute. But this is the KIEHLS Midnight Recovery Concentrate. I discovered KIEHLS at Makeup by Mario's masterclass in New York. It was last year. He said on all of his clients he uses their Ultra Daily Moisturizer, and I do use that as well. I didn't include that in this favorites video because it was in my last, like my top 16 products of 2016 video. So I didn't want to repeat any products, but I love that moisturizer. I've repurchased that moisturizer like 5 times, I think. So that's why I decided to try out more products from their skincare, and this has been my obsession. I got Yasmin hooked to this as well. Yasmin uses this every single night because I've put her on. This is just such a good serum, and if you aren't using serums in your skincare routine, you definitely need to start. Serums are jam-packed with all these really good ingredients, but you only need such a small amount. Like, I've been using this for months and I barely made a dent in it. So you only want to take like 4 drops. 4 drops max. If you use too much, your face is going to feel way too oily, which is the mistake I made at the beginning. But just take a couple drops, rub it in between your hands, and you want to press it into your skin. You don't want to rub it, just press it into your skin, let it sit for a few minutes, and then put your moisturizer on and pat it on your face. That's also a really big tip I have for you guys, is to apply your skincare products by patting it into your skin and not rubbing it, because I've noticed that when I rub it, my face gets really red. Like, it's way too aggressive for my skin. So just like patting it will really penetrate it deeper in your skin without irritating it as much. My next favorite is kind of like a skincare product, but it's actually a primer, and it is this Smashbox Photo Finish Primerizer. This just came out this year, and it's really cool because it's a primer and moisturizer in one. Now, I've seen a lot of reviews where people say they just use this as their moisturizer, but I still like to apply a moisturizer and then apply this. But I have super dry skin, so I like my primers to be very hydrating. So you guys can just tell by the bottle, I have used up quite a bit of this. This just came out this year. Highly recommend this if your skin is on the drier side. Earlier this year, my favorite primer was the Urban Decay Makeup Rehab Primer, and it has a very similar texture. So they both have like a water gel consistency. I love that one as well, but instead of repurchasing that one, I got this in PR, so I just decided to keep using this, and they're very similar in my opinion. And this has hyaluronic acid in it, which is known to kind of plump up your skin. So yeah, I've really been liking this primer this year. My third favorite of this year is this Airbnb CC cream. Now, I just discovered this at the beginning of December, because if you guys have been keeping up with the Vlogmas, Yasmin and I had a meeting with Airbnb, and they gifted us like a goodie bag. So this was in the goodie bag. Guys, Yasmin, Triana, and I each got a goodie bag, and we love this stuff. Like, Triana is like, where has this been all my life? This is perfect if you're someone who doesn't want to wear heavy foundation or even like makeup in general, because this is kind of like a skincare product, because the cream is white. So it goes on white, and then as you rub it in, it matches your skin tone. So this is perfect for the days where you don't want to wear makeup, or if you're just someone who's not into makeup in general, this is going to be your best friend. I wore this all throughout Vlogmas when I was just chilling in the house. Like 75% of the time I didn't have makeup on in Vlogmas, I was wearing this, and I get so many comments like, oh my gosh, Naz, you look so pretty without makeup. And I'm like, I am wearing makeup. Like, if I'm just running errands, I just throw on some mascara and this, and it just does the job. Next favorite is actually a powder, and this is a Charlotte Tilbury powder. It's their Airbrush Flawless Finish Skin Perfecting Micro Powder, and I'm in the shade 2 Medium. And Just look at it. You can tell how much I love this product. So I just started using Charlotte Tilbury products this year, and it is a luxury high-end brand. Their products are pretty expensive. So when I went to New York with Sleek Makeup and I made that video with Miss Peppermint, I'll put a link to that video down below, by the way, if you haven't seen it. But I needed some translucent powder so bad, and I was like, please, anybody have translucent powder? And Laura Lee was on set, and she was so kind to let me use her powder, and it was this powder, and I fell in love. My skin looked so airbrushed. I was like, I need to go buy this right away. And I'm someone who doesn't really like baking. I always say that in videos. I'm not the biggest fan of baking. I don't always find it necessary. This is my under eye powder that I use on my normal makeup days. So if I'm not wearing a makeup look this heavy, I'm using this powder. And I use this brush with it. This is a BH Cosmetics number 4 brush. But see how it has like this pointed dome shape? I've tried so many different brushes with this product, and this is the one brush that I truly love with it. I'm actually gonna apply some right now, but it just blurs and makes your skin look airbrushed. So I like to use this underneath my eyes, and I use this all over my face too. So yeah, this has been like my top powder this year. So my next favorite is not just one specific product, it's just a brand in general, and that's Fenty Beauty. Fenty Beauty has to be the best thing that happened to the makeup world in 2017. I love Rihanna. I've been a fan of Rihanna for years. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I was super skeptical of the makeup brand at first. I was just like, you know, Rihanna isn't known for makeup. She's not a makeup artist, so I didn't expect the products to be like wow and amazing. And usually like celebrity makeup products aren't the best quality because I feel like people are just gonna buy them because of their name. I didn't have that high of expectations, and I was shooketh. Like, her makeup is so bomb. I use at least one product from Fenty Beauty in my daily makeup routine. So I just have some of my top products right here. Oh my gosh, this is so dirty. But here's some of my top favorite products. I love her foundation. I love that she had so many different shades. She just like changed the game for the makeup world. Honestly, brands have no excuse anymore to not cater to every single skin tone shade, because she had 40 different shades and all the dark shades sold out. Yes, I am on the drier side, and this is catered towards more oily skin, but I still love it because it kind of controls my oil. After a few hours, I will get greasy around my nose area, and with this foundation, I don't really notice that. This is my favorite highlighter from Fenty Beauty. This is the Mean Money Hustle Baby Duo, and I have this on my skin right now. I feel like I'm talking about this favorite way too much, so I'm just gonna move on. But yeah, I just love Fenty Beauty as a whole, and if you haven't tried her products yet, you definitely should. My next product of 2017 is this blush right here. So in my 2016 favorites video, my top blush in that video was the Milani Baked Blush in Luminoso, and I still love that blush so much. But I told myself, I was like, Naz, this is the only blush you've been using for literally a year. You need to branch out. So I picked this one up. This is from Tarte, and this one's in the shade Sensual, and this blush is so gorgeous. It's very similar to Luminoso, I'm not gonna lie. I'm wearing it on my cheeks right now, and it's just the perfect golden nude. It goes with so many different makeup looks. So this has definitely been my go-to blush this year. Next up is a mascara, and if you've been watching my makeup tutorials this year, you probably know which one I'm gonna say because I've been raving about it so much lately. This is the Benefit Roller Lash Mascara. Oh my gosh, you guys, I'm obsessed with this mascara. This has been the only mascara I've been using, I would say, for the past 6 months. So it used to be L'Oreal Telescopic for me, but this replaced it because of the wand. So I love how this wand is curved, so you can really grab every single lash. That's why it's called Roller Lash Mascara. They claim it curls your lashes as you're putting it on, but I'm someone, I like to curl my lashes myself because I want my lashes to literally be like this. So this has just been my top mascara this year. I love it for underneath lashes, and I also love it just by itself. It makes my lashes look super long, and this has been the mascara I've been wearing all the time. So if you're gonna ask me what mascara you're wearing, it's probably gonna be this one. I really wanted to throw in a top eyeshadow palette this year, so I couldn't really think of a top eyeshadow palette like right off the top of my head. So I went back and watched all of my past makeup tutorials of this year, and this is the one that really stood out to me. So this is the Huda Beauty Desert Dusk palette, and I have to say this is probably my favorite eyeshadow palette of this year. I loved her rose gold one, but she really stepped up her game with this one. So first of all, the packaging, I love it so much. I just love how she embodied like a Middle Eastern princess look to it. But I love how she included a mirror in this one. She didn't have that in her rose gold one. I love warm tones, so I love how she included all these warm tones, but she also threw in all of these fun eyeshadows to experiment with. So if you're like me and you're not really into color, this is really cool because she also threw in this purple and all these glitter shades. So this palette really got me like out of my comfort zone because I still had my comfort colors, which is the warm tones, but then I love how she threw in all of these fun colors as well. I wasn't sure to include this because I've only used it a couple times, but I really think this deserves a spot in my top products list because I think I'm gonna be using this a lot more. So the eyeshadows are great quality. I'm wearing her eyeshadows on my eyes right now, so they're amazing quality, but I love the color selection. So you have like your basic, you know, neutral, warm tones, but then she also threw in all of these fun colors. I love how many eyeshadows you get for such an affordable price. I think this eyeshadow palette was only like $38 or $40. For the amount of eyeshadows you're getting, that's actually so amazing. And I really want to experiment with these blues down here, but I love the color selection of this palette. And I love how on the back they included all the names and the colors because usually Morphe palettes don't have that. Next up, we have the Anastasia Brow Wiz in the shade Dark Brown. This is the only brow product I use and I will ever use. I have naturally very uneven eyebrows. I know they say eyebrows should be sisters, not twins, but my eyebrows I always say are distant cousins, okay? They're pretty uneven. This is my good brow. I love this brow to death. This is my brow that needs some work, honey. So I've tried other brow pencils in the past and they've just been super waxy. So I love the formula of this one because it's super soft. And this shade I feel like matches my hair perfectly. So this is what I used to fill in my eyebrows today and what I usually use to fill in my eyebrows. I'm pretty sure I have repurchased this product at least 10 times by now. I'm obsessed with it and I really don't have the desire to try anything else for my eyebrows because this works for me so well. So now we're on to lashes. So I love lashes. I've used a ton of lashes this year that I've been obsessed with. So I can't really just pick one. That's so hard for me to do. So here's just some of my top lashes of this year. This is the Huda Beauty lashes in the style Samantha. This lash brand is like an Instagram lash brand, but I've been so obsessed with them. This is Feline lashes. I've been using Feline lashes in almost all of my tutorials, but this one's in the style Savannah. I use this in my trying oval brushes video, so if you want to see how these look on, I'll put a link to that down below. And then, no, these are Ragdoll. I love Ragdoll for when I'm wearing winged eyeliner because they're super spaced out and spiky. And then Savannah is what I like for that look. I like my eyelashes to be super winged out at the ends. So I love these lashes for that. And then also, let me think. I love the Flutter lashes and Intoxicating. Right now I'm wearing Cocoa lashes and Queen Bee. That's also a really good lash. Can't really think of any more off the top of my head, but I know I have a ton of favorites. Maybe I can just do a whole video on itself, like my top lashes. So let me know if you guys are interested in that. Speaking of lashes, my next favorite is actually a lash glue, and this is the Duo Lash Adhesive, but this is the brush-on one. If you are still using the one that comes in the squeezy tube that smells like fish, girl, what are you doing with your life? That lash glue is not good at all. Like, it smells, it's so crazy that these are from the same brand, but I just prefer this one so much more. So I don't like the way that one smells. That one just really turns me off. And that lash glue made it so difficult for me to put on lashes. I used to think I just sucked at lashes and I'll never be good at it until I transitioned into this lash glue, and putting on lashes is so much easier for me now. Like, I really used to struggle with putting on lashes, and I found out it is because of that glue. That glue just takes forever to get tacky. I'm talking like minutes. It should not take that long for your lash glue to get tacky. So that's why I really recommend this one. It dries in under a minute. So if you're having trouble with your lash game, do yourself a favor and go pick up this lash glue. So my battery died and my backup battery wasn't charged, so I just took a super long break. So sorry if anything looks different. So I think I'm gonna show you guys some of my favorite like brushes and tools of this year. So this is super filthy because I just used it like for this makeup tutorial before this video, but I always start out with a clean like washed sponge. So this actually is not the Beauty Blender. This is from Tarte. This is the Tarte Quickie sponge, and this sponge is so much better than Beauty Blender. I have not used the Beauty Blender once since I've used this sponge. It's so much softer, and I love how it has this flat side, so the top of it is like a Beauty Blender. So this sponge is just like so much better than the Beauty Blender. I think the Beauty Blender is overhyped. I think even the Real Technique sponge that's shaped like this, I prefer that one over the Beauty Blender. So I definitely love this sponge from Tarte. And then these brushes I just discovered recently, like at the beginning of the month. I'll link the video down below where I first used these oval brushes, but these brushes are from Vanity Planet, and I'm obsessed with this one specifically for my foundation. I've been using this for my foundation like every day. I put all of my favorites in this little jar, but I love these ones as well. I use these for my nose contour with that Fenty contour stick. Because of the shape, it's like so perfect to just like contour your nose. So I love these two for my nose contour. I'll put a link down below to purchase the brushes. I actually have a 70% off coupon code, so it's only like $40 with my coupon code, so I'll put a link to it down below. So I've been loving the sponge, I've been loving these brushes. Honestly, just like all of my top brushes I keep in this little black brush holder. I could do a whole video on my favorite brushes because I just have so many. I love this one for applying blush. This is the Morphe E4. I love this one for my under eye powder that I mentioned earlier. So this is my favorite brush for highlight. It's from Anastasia. It is their A23 brush. So I could do a whole video on brushes if you want, but those are just some of my top brushes this year. My next favorite is actually a body lotion. So just NIVEA as a brand in general, I love their body lotions. So I love this one. This is their Smooth Daily Moisture. Honestly, you can't go wrong with any body moisturizer from NIVEA. They're all amazing. So this is the one I've been using every day, and I fake tan a lot. Like I get spray tans a lot. So this definitely helps my tan to last longer. And you guys saw I always used to have problems with my neck. Always like the tan wouldn't last. So I asked the girl at the spray tan place, I'm like, why is it that my neck never lasts? She asked me what moisturizer I use on it, and I would use my KIEHLS facial moisturizer on my neck. And she was like, usually people tell me that KIEHLS is not moisturizing enough, so I recommend using with cocoa butter or shea butter on your neck. So instead of using my facial moisturizer on my neck now, I use body lotion, and it helps my spray tans last a lot longer. So I have 3 more favorites to show you guys. So this is a hair straightener. So I just discovered this hair straightener this year on Instagram, and this wasn't sent to me or anything. I went to Sephora and bought this with my own money, and I've always been hesitant to show this straightener in videos because it's so ridiculously expensive. This has to be my most expensive heat tool I've ever owned. I think this is about $220. So yeah, it's a very pricey straightener, but it is so worth it. It makes my hair feel like silk. It cut down on the amount of time I need to straighten my hair because this one vibrates. So you can turn off the vibrations if you don't like it, but I love that it vibrates because it straightens my hair so quick. So now when I use a hair straightener that doesn't vibrate, I feel like it's not on or that it's not working because I'm so used to the way this one feels. So that's why I also mentioned that Foxy Bay one in a previous video, because I know this one's super expensive and that's a lot of money to spend on a straightener. So I really like that Foxy Bay one. And then before this one, I love the Rusk Heat Freak straightener. That's still a really great straightener that's more affordable. I have another hair product here, and this is the Way Hair Care Finishing Cream. I think this product has been like all over YouTube lately. So I actually first used this on set with Windsor. I did a photo shoot with Windsor, and the girl doing my hair and makeup actually used this for my ponytail. I did like a ponytail with my hair parted down the middle, and it looked super cute, and my hair was sleeked so nicely, and I love that my hair didn't feel crunchy or sticky. Like, it was just such a nice finish. So I went and bought it myself, and this is what I used for all of my sleek styles. I used it to sleek my hair back today. So if I'm doing a sleek bun, a sleek ponytail, I am using this product. And even if I'm not doing a sleek style and I'm just wearing my hair down and straight, I'll take the tiniest amount and rub it in between my hands, and then I'll pat down where my hair is parted, because I usually get like little hair sticking up after I first straighten my hair. So I take a little bit of this cream and I just kind of pat down all the flyaways by my hair part, and it just makes my hair look so good. So this is just my secret product for my hair no matter what hairstyle I'm doing. And again, I just love that it doesn't leave a greasy finish or a crunchy finish. Like, you can use this product and sleek your hair, and then if you want, you can brush it out and then like restyle it down, because I know other products that we use to sleek back my hair, I have to wash my hair that night. Like, I have no other choice. But this one, I can get away with a few more days like not washing my hair. So you guys are gonna think this is probably super random and weird, but this is my new beauty secret, my new beauty hack, and I don't know why more people on YouTube aren't using them or talking about them. And that product is a humidifier. Oh my gosh, it's like the water's getting everywhere. But my humidifier is my baby. I sleep with it on every single night. And before I had a humidifier, oh my gosh, you guys, I don't know what it is, but ever since I moved to LA, when I would wake up in the morning, I would feel so dried out. The air is just way drier over here. So every time I'd wake up in the morning, my skin would feel dry, my hair, my throat would feel like I had a sore throat because my throat was so dry. My eyes would have a ton of crusties because, again, I was just like so dry. Like, I would wake up like, water. And you naturally lose a lot of water when you sleep. So that's why I love having a humidifier right on my nightstand, right by my face. So the whole time I'm sleeping, I have moisture and this cool mist on me. And I get super hot during the night, and I would wake up in the middle of the night like burning hot. So I love this one because it's a cool mist humidifier. So I just have this cool mist of air just hitting me as I'm sleeping. Not only do I think humidifiers are great for beauty purposes, but they're just great for your overall health. Like, again, it just provides so much moisture because you lose so much moisture when you sleep. And I thought humidifiers would be way more expensive than this really was. I got this off of Amazon for like $40. I'll try to find the exact link down below, but Amazon has a ton of affordable humidifiers. So yeah, that comes to the end of my top 17 products of 2017 video. I really hope I gave you guys some good recommendations. Let me know if you decide to try anything out, or if you do use anything that I showed today, let me know down below, and also let me know your favorite products down below. So if you're new to my channel, again, I'd love for you to subscribe and give me a thumbs up. It will really help me out. And I love you guys so much, and I hope to see you again on my channel for my next video. Bye, my loves.